What's up, guys? My name's Chris. My name's Mario. We're going to show you.
I'm Enrique, because I'm behind the camera.
We're going to show you guys how to drain the coolant and vacuum fill it.
We're going to be working on a 2019 Subaru Ascent, and as Chris mentioned, we're going to be draining the cooling system and vacuum filling. The tools that we're going to utilize are, we're going to use the Snap-on cooling system refiller kit, which is this one here. We're going to use vacuum, shop air to utilize this. And then we're going to use the cooling system adapter kit, various adapters for various vehicles, and you will definitely need this to complete the job as well. So we're going to move on to our 2019 Subaru.
We're going to jack it up. Get the hood stand, hood prop.
And the most important thing before you start this job is extremely important. You want to make sure that the vehicle is not at operating temperature. You want to come in and touch the upper radiator hose, make sure it's cold to the touch, which it is. You want to feel that, because if it's hot at all, you do not want to open up the cooling system, because as soon as you do that, it will exponentially boil to an excess of 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
And what would that cause?
And it will cause a horrible scalding burn. It will be a bad day for you. So once you ensure that it's nice and cool to the touch, now after this, we're going to go ahead and remove the radiator cap nice and slow. Like I said, we already confirmed it's cold. We'll remove the radiator cap. We'll put it on the side. We're just going to leave it open. Reason being, because as soon as we lift the vehicle up, we're going to open the peacock on the radiator, and allowing this to be open is going to allow the coolant to flow out at a much smoother pace and a lot quicker. So now Chris is going to go ahead and lift the vehicle up.
I'm going to lift up the vehicle. You want to make sure it's on the appropriate lift point, which we've already done. So I'm going to go ahead and raise the vehicle, and we're going to yell clear because we want to make sure aware of what's going on. Clear. Before we go any further, we're going to want to do the shake test. It looks good. Now I'm going to go all the way up. Oh, it's gotta go.
We have other students working in class on their respective vehicles as well. So if the noise is a little too much. We apologize in advance for that.
Now we're going to remove the splash shield. It's got a couple of grommets in here. These are the push pin style. So we're going to grab a grommet puller to remove these.
Alright, so we took off the splash shield, just pop clips and some bolts, and the drain cloth, or the pet cloth, is
Right here.
There's a peacock right there.
That's right here. So now we're going to drain the cooling system.
So what are we putting what are we draining this into?
So we're gonna
Drain it into a
normally
bucket.
you have a wider recovery container, but this is what's available at the moment. So we're just gonna lift this up and you're just gonna hold on to it and then just capture the coolant in this bucket.
Okay.
So we're just gonna bring it up, grab the peacock, we're gonna open it. It's gonna start to come out right there. You can either just bring it straight down and then just capture the coolant. Now what Chris is gonna do, we're gonna step out from underneath the vehicle. He's gonna lower it down so it doesn't splash all over the place.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna lower the lid. Clear.
And now we'll just stand by till the cooling system completely drains. So once it drains, we'll bring you guys back.
Yeah. All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so it's starting to trickle now. So what do we do in this case?
We're gonna close the petcock. Make sure it's fully closed. That way when we add our coolant, it doesn't leak out here. It's all good. We're gonna get a rag and we're gonna wipe up the excess fluid, just to be on the safe side. That's good enough. Now we're gonna go up top and we're gonna show you how to fill the cooling system on our Subi. All right, I'm gonna lower the vehicle down. Clear. Clear. Alright guys, so we're going to show you how to fill the cooling system now. We're going to vacuum bleed it. We're going to fill it from right here. We need some adapters. We're going to show you right here. So this one we're going to put on. I'm going to put this on right now.
And how do you know which one it is?
You just got to figure out which one fits your vehicle. Obviously this one says Subaru on it. Just check with the manufacturer. I'm sure they have different. Check with the manual. You could go on ShopKey or All Data. I'm gonna put this on right here, and then Mario's gonna hook up the vacuum gauge. All right, so this is all secure, and then Mario's gonna show you how to hook up the gauge.
So now we're gonna get the airlift system. We're gonna bring it across and let these hoses dangle down. Now we're gonna turn it so it locks in place. Once it locks in place, then we're good. We are gonna submerge this hose that has a screen on our bucket with our coolant. We wanna make sure it's fully submerged. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have Chris hold on to this hose, or Enrique is gonna hold on to the hose, you know, and Jesse's gonna make sure that that screen never comes up, because we don't want to capture any air. The whole purpose of this is to ensure there's no air in the cooling system. This hose here is going to pretty much where all the air is going to come out from the cooling system. So we got this nice and tight in there. These valves in this position, they're closed. So we're
Does this have to be in a certain position to clutch this down?
Yes, it has to be below these cams, because once we put it on the cams, it'll release the pressure.
Okay.
So we want it below the cams. We're gonna go ahead and connect the shop air. Now we're gonna gradually open this valve, which is gonna put the system under pressure. And what we wanna do while it's going through this process, what we want to do is on this line, because there's air, I'm going to slow it down a little, there's air in here, we want to purge the air out. So we're going to open this valve to let some air come in. There we go. All the air has been vacuumed out. So now when we fill this cooling system, when we're ready to fill it, and we open this valve, no air is going to go in the system. So now we can open it all the way. And we're going to go about 27 inches of vacuum. And that's what we want to do. Then we're going to close it. And now we're going to leave it like this for about 5 minutes. It should stay where it's at. If there's any leak whatsoever, you're going to see some decay going on here. You're going to start losing vacuum. Once you lose vacuum, you know you have a leak in the system. You have to find that leak. At that point, you want to use a pressure tester to find the leak. Now, mind you, this system puts it under vacuum. What does that mean? It does not tell you if there's a leak under pressure. It just tells you that it's holding vacuum. So you can still have a leak under pressure. So just remember that. So if there's no decay after about, I would say at least 5 minutes, then you're good to go and do the refill. So we're just gonna bring you guys back after 5 minutes. 5 minutes have passed. There's no vacuum decay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this valve and it's gonna fill the whole system. Now I want you guys to see how effective the system is. Look at the upper radiator hose. It is completely collapsed. Look how thin this hose is. I mean, it is collapsed to the maximum. And that's what you want. Especially with these intricate cooling systems, you want to vacuum fill this. It's extremely important because you don't want any air in the system or else you're going to have heating and cooling problems. So now that we confirmed, we're going to leave this closed. Matter of fact, we can take the air hose off. We don't need it no more. And we're going to open up the vacuum side. And this is the side that goes straight into the bucket with our coolant. And we're going to fill it. Now we'll commence filling it. And there it goes. Once it drops to 0, it's pretty much filled. And you'll see the upper radiator hose is going to start to expand.
Oh yeah, I can see that, like what Mario's saying, I can see how it's starting to slowly expand.
You can see the hose moving back to its
Natural
shape.
state.
Yeah.
And it's nothing but coolant, no air whatsoever. And that's what you want. Now if we look at our gauge here, we're almost at 0. Now if you look at this gauge after about a minute or two, if it still stays the same, that means that the system's pretty much full already. So at that point, you want to shut this off, and then we're going to, open the system up.
While keeping the valve closed.
Now we remove the adapter.
And look, it's
And we
full.
can move forward.
There, so it's full.
Now it's going to come up. We are exactly where we need to be as far as coolant. And that's what you want. Nothing but coolant and 0 air in the system. Thank you for joining us. So that concludes our period of instruction
We're gonna put this cap back on as he's closing out the video.
on how to do a proper drain and vacuum fill on a 2019 Subaru Ascent.
Hopefully you found this video helpful. And thank you for watching. I'm Chris.
I'm Mario.
I'm checking out.
And I'm Enrique.
We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Thank you. How's everybody doing?
What's up, guys?
My name is Chris.
Mario, that's probably good enough. That's probably good. You get a phone?